Hi, I'm Kristal Hart. Welcome to the Kristal Hart Show. We have a big fight coming up. Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz, Eddie Goldman here to tell us a little bit more. Fight fans?
This is a very interesting fight because there are two ways of looking at it. And we're going to find out on April 16th which is the correct way to look at it. One way, given boxing's politics, to look at this is Andre Berto, 27 years old, unbeaten, WBC welterweight champion, but not having fought the top elite welterweights in the world, will be again defending his title against a guy who is coming up from 140, his first fight after that, who apparently looked like he quit in his famous fight with Marcos Maidana, who is coming off a draw with Lamont Peterson, and looks to be a kind of set-up fight. There's another way of looking at it, though.
Okay.
Victor Ortiz, as you heard or will hear in the interview, is really angry. I think he's largely angry at himself.
Angry or confident?
He's both confident and angry. And I think he's angry at himself for the reputation that he feels he undeservedly got as a quitter against Maidana. He dismisses that fight as a fluke, and whether it was a fluke or not, he wants to make up for it by his performances in the ring. And he thinks he can go up and fight Berto. Again, not the elite, not on the level of a Pacquiao or a Mayweather, but who really is. And he feels he can beat him with his power. And he's also a very young fighter. Berto also has a lot to prove because he's gotten a lot of criticism for fighting guys like Freddie Hernandez, for fighting again a smaller guy, Juan Durango. And he wants to put on a hell of a show as well, since this fight will be on HBO. And it'll be the co-feature to a fight from the UK involving Amir Khan and Paul McCloskey. So he wants to make sure that he builds up his reputation against a fighter that is better known than some of his other opponents. So both guys really are under a lot of pressure to perform in the ring. And that could make for a very exciting and very interesting fight. And it could also open the door for the winner of this fight to start to move up, to directly move up to either a Mayweather or a Pacquiao. Again, then you're getting into boxing's politics and
that's
all of that kind of stuff that ruins everything. But what it could mean is that this could be kind of a sleeper fight. Both guys could want to bang. Ortiz is known a little more as a banger. Berto could be a boxer puncher. I think his power is underrated, and I think he's getting better. He's maturing more because he was sort of, ushered into this WBC welterweight championship at a relatively young age, relatively inexperienced stage in his career. It was held before by Floyd Mayweather Jr. So he wants to prove that he is the real deal. That could be very, very interesting. So we're going to find out April 16th which of these scenarios is the proper one. The boxing setup, the bigger guy against a smaller guy. I'll tell you, looking at these guys today at the kickoff press conference for this, there isn't really much of a difference in size, at least visibly to the eye. So on the scales, there might be. On the other hand, we're going to find out this could end up being a sleeper fight with both guys really letting it out in the ring. And I know Berto is stung by this kind of criticism too. Some of it undeserved because his management team, maneuvered him into this position again early in his career. And now he's taking the brunt of the criticism for that. So I have a feeling it's going to be, on its own merit, an entertaining fight. If you can put aside the alphabet soup titles and the politics and all of that.
Any prediction?
You're
not in the business of predicting.
I'm not in the business of predicting.
I know that one.
My prediction is going to be, I think it's more likely than not that this is a fight that fight fans are going to want to see. That's my prediction.
Thank you, Eddie Goldman. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kristal.
April 16th, HBO World Championship Boxing. That's a plus.
It'll be in Foxwoods for people in the New England, Northeast part of the U.S. Go check it out.
Thank you, Eddie Goldman.
Thank you, darling.